Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Ansatsu Kyoushitsu second season, which is on episode 20, or you could call it Assassination Classroom second season on episode 20. Now, I will give out my honest thoughts right here is that they literally rushed a lot, okay? Not to mention only a couple scenes were adapted from one certain chapter and they from one certain chapter to another. Not to mention that they skipped one whole chapter, but that chapter, however, was nothing more than comedy. But when it came to like another part of these other two chapters, that whole scene was skipped to that scene. And I'll get to that any moment now, okay? And I will explain, so expect a little minor spoilers here and there, but either way, it doesn't matter. So if anything else, let's get this started. They went through chapters 154 to freaking 160 in a quick notch in this episode. That is what I'm going to tell you right now. So, looking at this episode, we have to it that our buddies and everyone else is like celebrating certain winter breaks and celebrations, on February, and we have to it that everyone's deciding which path they want to take for their time being. And of course, like Nagisa still doesn't know what kind of like path he wants to go for. But eventually he was told why not go for a teacher. I mean, you've been nothing more than a teacher to me throughout this time. This was on chapter 155, not to mention a lot, and I mean a lot of scenes skipped out. And of course, like there is a scene about Nagisa getting to the test, and then of course Sensei cheering them on. And then when it came to the rest of the episode, it came out to a point where it became Valentine's Day. And this is why Kayano did have trouble about giving chocolate to Nagisa for Valentine's Day. But we have to it that Karma and Ryo Nakamura decides to help her out on that. And of course, like freaking like Kanzaki and Sugino is like getting all crazy. As for the other two, who's known to be our sniper accuracy truckers, we have to it that they were there. And we have to it that this girl who I don't know, don't really give too much, but yeah. So we have to it that Kaino did look at people getting some chocolates, such as Terasaka, Riba Chiyonosuke, and Itonai, and so forth, the class representatives to each other, and yeah. And we have to it that Kayano remembers like she fell in love with Nagisa because of his seriousness and how stern he is, like focused on his match. But therefore she realizes that she can't really like distract him at all, and he must focus on what's career. So she does not decide not to tell him how she feels. It's like you're killing yourself or cutting one part of a rope that's like being connected to another, for someone else's sake. And of course, like Ryo Nakamura did give out hints that she might have like fell in love with Nagisa. And of course, Koro Sensei, he's been distracted by a picture that Kayano brought with chocolate, and we see Yukimura Sensei in a two-piece swimming suit, that kind of thing. But eventually, things were still looking nice and good. There was a scene about Kuro Sensei talking to the principal, and they end up having a little funny comedic talk, at first, with Kuro Sensei looking at a dirty, minute picture. But when it came to, like, Kurasama and Erina, which became the rest of the episode after, like, the kids' chocolate and so forth, this became a little known development when Erina talks to, like, Kurasama and talking about, like, this assassination they plan to do, And they did cut out one guy from this scene in the chapter, which I will not reveal because it will be a surprise later, But eventually, later, when it came to like Erina and Kurasama, Erina was more concerned about the kids, very, very much. It's pretty obvious. And later on, it seems like she has her emotions run deep, and Kurasama says, "You need to quit your assassination after this job is over. Because your emotions and your feelings is already grown way too deep. Like, it's no way for you could continue your assassination, and it's only going to get more harsh for you later." She gets into an argument and says, "You think a a girl like me, a woman like me deserves to be back into the sun, how many years have you seen my hands? 10 years I've been killing and tainted my hands with blood. Okay? So, what makes you think I have any right to do so? Kurasama tells her, these kids taught us there's another path to choose from, you know? I mean, without being concerned, we'll be able to nourish ourselves. And Kurasama offers Erina to like, hey, come work for the Ministry of Defense. They're not gonna go into your freaking background or past, you know, that kind of thing. So instead of killing people, you could save more people, and here on out, and you could pray for those at a shrine. And she goes like, I'm a Christian. What you talking about? I don't have any relatives here at Japan. Kurasama says, you don't get it at all. There aren't any churches near my house, which she does not get it, and she goes like, whoa, are you saying what you just said? He goes like, I said what I just said. But you know, a man for a woman, you under the same roof, live by yourself then. No, I'll go with you. Pretty funny joke. So overall, you know, I can understand why they skipped out a lot of scenes, you know, but at the same time, it was supposed to give out development for certain characters, but I can understand why they had to skip out a lot of scenes here and there in the chapters for Assassination Classroom. So they did go up to at least chapter 160, at least for the time being, if I remember correctly. Yeah, at least 160. Yeah. And apparently, like, they skipped out a lot of scenes for certain character development for two people I have in mind, but I will let you guys figure that out later. I'm sorry, I'm just a teaser. But I think they did a nice job though. But however, the way how they did it was very rushy. That's what I'm gonna give out to you right now. But they did their job. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video or so. I'm off, Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye.